The real reason that Justin Fields signed with the New York Jets has been revealed by an NFL insider, breaking down why Fields decided to join the New York Jets and their new regime over sticking around with the Pittsburgh Steelers, a team that reportedly very badly wanted him back, as now the Steelers have to recoil and look for other quarterback options, and we're going to break all this down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jets Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always, and if you guys are enjoying the content and are part of that 73% that's not subscribed to Jets Digest, this is the place to be for all Jets content. You guys do not want to miss out. We're having a bunch of fun. You guys have been killing it with the subs lately. Let's keep going. We're going to get to 5K in no time. But let's jump into the video, guys. We do have a lot to talk about with the New York Jets. As well, already mentioned, Justin Fields. He made that decision to sign with the New York Jets. We all have differing opinions on this. He's a guy who is now on his third team in 3 years. Some people love him with his ability to run the ball. Some people aren't as big of fans of him. But what we do know is that he is the starting quarterback for the New York Jets. And that is one of the reasons why he signed here. We all know this. We've all known this to be true for a while. But on top of this, another major reason was revealed why Justin Fields decided to sign with the New York Jets. But real quick, guys, I'm super excited to announce that we are kicking off a March Madness bracket for the channel. We've partnered with the Hot Takes app and other digest channels for this event. It's completely free to sign up. Just download the Hot Takes app, click the March Madness banner at the top, and then under groups, select the Digest Media Pool. This is really exciting as there's over $25,000 in prizes to be won, and since there's a much smaller pool of people participating, there's a real chance in winning big compared to other bracket challenges out there. Check out the link down below or scan the QR code to download the app, and make sure to use the promo code DIGEST in all caps to get exclusive perks when signing in. Again, it's completely free to sign up, and if you have any trouble, feel free to email us at the email down below, and we look forward to seeing you in the March Madness pool. Diving into this, there's a bunch of different reasons why Fields signed with the Jets. As we already mentioned, one of them is just the real reason of him wanting to be a starter and guaranteed having a starting spot. But on top of that, there is more to look at. As Jeremy Fowler mentioned, the Steelers had put together an offer for Justin Fields that Fowler was told was very competitive with what the Jets offered him, but something was off when he chose the Jets, and he must have felt the love more from the Jets than he did for the Steelers, who essentially benched him for Russell Wilson last year after 6 games. And that was, I don't want to say surprising per se that he got benched. It was kind of told that it was going to happen, but Justin Fields did have a solid start to the year with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, went 4-2. I mean, he played in 10 games, but really played in 6 with the games that he started. Had 6.9 yards per attempt, 5 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Threw for 1,106 yards, which isn't perfect, but it's not the worst in the world or anything. Like, especially considering he is a dual threat quarterback who's going to run the ball a lot. The numbers could have been a lot worse. And Fields, he rushed well with the Steelers. It wasn't the same. I mean, the lowest yards per attempt in his NFL career when rushing, and the lowest yards per game, as he was not rushing the ball as much, though he did have 62 attempts, so there was moments when he definitely would try it. He only went for 289 yards. That's something he will want to get up, but his touchdowns were great last year when he was rushing the ball. He had 5 rushing touchdowns and 5 passing touchdowns in 6 games. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not bad. And you look at Justin Fields, that's pretty on par with what you'd expect from him. None of us are expecting some Pro Bowl player out of Justin Fields unless he can have a career revival, which the New York Jets do believe is possible. It's one of the reasons why they wanted to sign him, is they believed in Justin Fields. They believe in his career. They believe that this guy can play well. Looking at his numbers, both passing, rushing the football, just in general, they do believe in Justin Fields a lot, which is huge, and it's definitely one of the reasons why Fields opted to sign with the New York Jets, is he wanted a team that believed in him, and he didn't feel the Steelers believed in him. If they just waited for Russell Wilson to return from an injury, and the second Russ was healthy, he just got benched. Justin Fields just got benched right for Russ instantly. It definitely left a bad taste in Justin Fields' mouth, and it should have. The man didn't feel like he was wanted by the Steelers, and even though the Steelers then tried to re-sign Justin Fields, he opted to sign with the Jets where he knew he wouldn't be losing his starting spot, which is such a massive part of this. Now, Fowler also mentions that he does believe the Steelers were all in on Justin Fields. So it's not like the Steelers didn't try. They tried as hard as they could, but Fields chose the Jets over the Steelers, which, let me just say, is such a good feeling. Like, the New York Jets are never chosen over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers, everyone plays at their best when they play for them, and the New York Jets, not so much. So this is good to see. It's good to see that the GM and Darren Mougey, the coach and Aaron Glenn, the fact that these guys are getting some good respect, we're seeing both of these guys as guys who players want to play for. I mean, Fields went right to them, and it was known that Aaron Glenn wanted a quarterback with the ability to run the ball. Fields gives him one of the best rushing quarterbacks in the sport, so it does help them out a lot. It gets what Aaron Glenn wants, and we're going to see a lot of different types of plays with this. I mean, you have that two-headed monster of Breece Hall and Braylon Allen, and now you add Justin Fields into this, who, yes, is your quarterback, but also is going to have some plays designed for himself to make big runs. It's going to be exciting to watch Justin Fields play football, and the Jets wanted that because they see the excitement, and they are going to try to make Justin Fields a guy who really can have a career resurgence with the Jets, especially with the interesting way that his contract is spread out. This also had an impact on things with Fields, whose money essentially got doubled, and then in the following season is going to really take a huge leap as well. The way his contract is aligned is a little bit interesting. As Bovada mentioned, whether or not the Steelers offered Justin Fields a better contract, the truth is that he now has an impressive deal with the Jets. $8 million for the first season and $23 million for the second year. This represents the bulk of his guaranteed contract. There are $10 million extra that he could make that are not guaranteed. So it does become interesting how Darren Mougey decided to do this. He decided to hold off on some money this year, partially because the Jets are still paying Aaron Rodgers, which is a part of this as well, that the Jets understand that with Rodgers, it is going to make things a little bit difficult with his money on the books, and the Jets decided to go in a different direction. Well, all that did lead to the Jets trying to pay Fields as little money as possible this season when the money does take a price hike next year, which does make sense. I agree with the move, but it comes down to it of, can Justin Fields actually perform for the Jets? Can he be good enough? Can he do what Aaron Rodgers couldn't do? Can he rally the team together and make them a really impressive, cohesive unit? Garrett Wilson very much praised Justin Fields' ability to do that during the COVID season. Wilson mentioned that Justin Fields was the guy getting everyone amped up, always surrounding making sure that they're getting their work in still, and that everyone's still following their routine. So Fields is a born leader, and that's something the Jets do want. Aaron Rodgers is not really a leader. He's a lot of great things, but leader is not one of them. The Jets get a quarterback who's a true leader, and also friends with two different New York Jets receivers in Jeremy Ruckert, the tight end, who right now has a clear pathway to tight end 1 and is the favorite for it. And on top of that, obviously Garrett Wilson. Fields and Wilson played together. Fields and Ruckert played together. The Jets just posted something that they want to see the Fields to Ruckert connection happening. Jeremy Ruckert yet to score a touchdown in the NFL, but you know Justin Fields is going to want to change that for his former and now current tight end again, which makes things super interesting. On top of that, it's the matter of the Steelers going with Russell Wilson over Justin Fields. It was really that. Fields felt slighted by this, as understandably any professional athlete would, and so he decided to move on and not stick around with Pittsburgh, who now, funny enough, is waiting for Aaron Rodgers to make a decision, and Rodgers likely could sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It feels like it's between the Steelers, the New York Giants, and I guess the Minnesota Vikings. My guess is that Rodgers is going to go to the Steelers. Personally, that seems like it makes sense for him. They're an older team. They're a veteran team. They're the best team of all those named. Yes, the Vikings are very, very good, and Aaron Rodgers could make the Vikings even better, and also having the Justin Jefferson connection would be huge. But it feels like the Steelers would be the best fit for him. It feels like the Giants would be the worst, because the Giants are just a worse team than all of them. And you'd imagine that Aaron Rodgers did say that he liked his time in New Jersey, so it makes it harder to imagine they'd go back out to the Midwest, but also he was there for 20 years, so it's very possible. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Jets.